you guys and girls? Shift from the shadow here, coming back at you today again with the chipmunk voice. So, Mr. Announcer, make the announcement.
We got 250 subscribers, Chief!
Alright, it's going to be a 50 subscriber special. Now, some of you might be like, seriously, Shiv, you're doing a 50 subscriber special? Just 50? Imagine, I'm gonna tell you a story here. Imagine two handsome young kids who just have cleared their high school. One belongs to a middle class family while the other is from a rich family. Now both families they decide to give a gift to their kids on the clearance of high school. Let's say both of them they get an iPhone 7. Now for the poor kid, he might have been expecting something along the lines of a Micromax Canvas 2. And he would be like, oh yeah man, I got an iPhone? Woo! Just imagine the joy, just imagine the excitement, the enthusiasm. I think I should say it like, oh yeah man, I got an iPhone? Like seriously, I got an iPhone? Woo! Was that that was crucial. Anyway, now the rich kid, he gets the same iPhone, but he was actually expecting to get a home theater for him on the clearance of high school. Now think about his happiness. Would he be happy at all? Or should we call it as sadness? He will actually be angry and would just throw it away. Now there is a question, what is happiness? That is what I'm inquiring, that is what I want to know. What do you guys think is happiness? And where is happiness? How do we find happiness? Are those feelings, those sensations of joy and pleasure attached to the iPhone? If it was that way, it would have been the same for both of them, right? It would have been the same for the middle class and the upper class kid, but it was not. So, what is happiness? Well, happiness, it is not attached to the iPhone. That is for certain because we looked at the rich kid. He was not happy when he got the iPhone. So, happiness is definitely does not have anything to do with the iPhone. What I think is happiness, it's in your mind. It has something to do with your expectations. Now, let's get this lecture short. I can go on length speaking about it. Let's get this short. In the same way, what I'm trying to say is happiness, it's not attached to a number 50, 100, 5,000, or 5 million. For me, when I started YouTubing, since that time and now, if I look at myself, there have been a lot of changes in my life. A lot of new people came into my life, a lot of old ones stepped out, and that's fine because change is something that is bound to happen and it's good, it has to happen. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go to college in just like a month or so, and then it would be the start of my 4-year journey at college. After 4 years, when I graduate, I want my old friends to meet me and say that Shiv, you have changed, you have completely changed, you are in the same way. When people say that, hey, you are still the same man, come on, what's up bro, I mean you're still the same, it's not a compliment. It means you were a fool, you are a fool. I mean, you have not progressed, you are stagnant. You get that is not a compliment. What it should be like is that someone meets you after like 4 to 5 years and then he says you are a completely different person now. That is where the real fun is. That is when it starts getting good. That is when you should be proud of yourself that you have grown, you have progressed, you have done something in your life. Now all of this, it was just something special. I met so many big names from the Clash community. I met Ozil from a former part of the leadership at One High Genesis. Then I met so many people from Buy Forever. I met people from Midwinter, Suomi Kotka. I met people from Crystal Warrior. I mean, those are some big plans, guys. I talked to Jake from One Hive. Could you just believe? Thanks. It's not that I do not feel grateful to you. I appreciate your support and your criticism as well because that is the truth of life. But, I'm just very bad at thanking anyone. Like when I was a kid and I used to celebrate my birthday and people come and they were like giving gifts to me, I was supposed to say thanks. I was supposed to look that I'm so grateful, I'm so delighted, and I actually am delighted, but I do not know how to convey that. I do not know how to say that, so I'm not great at making Thanksgiving videos. But I really appreciate your feedback. I read all the comments. This is a common complaint I'm getting, that I ignore the comments. No, I read all of them through my Google Plus account. It sometimes becomes difficult to reply to each one, but your voice, it reaches me. I mean, whatever you say in the comments, it definitely is going to reach me. I'm going to read every single one of you, no matter how much, no matter how much time, no matter how many years it takes. Although that was sarcasm, wicked sarcasm. Now, yesterday I was just watching the builder base tournament live stream. So you all know that the update isn't bound, and some of you guys, they are really frustrated about it. People are saying it the worst update ever. Well, I'll just hold back my opinion for a while. I mean, I'm just not going to say anything about the update for now. But in the builder base tournament livestream, I saw YouTubers like Lord Val, he's a French YouTuber. Then I saw Itzu, he's a German YouTuber. Then I saw Alvaro, Alvaro, he's a Spanish YouTuber. He's a great Spanish YouTuber. Then Keisuke, he's from Japan, I guess. He's stand-up comedian in Japan. And Keisuke was just like so good, man. I mean, he was like the most charming guy I've ever seen in my life, to be honest. And then Janet, he's a Chinese YouTuber. So when I saw all of these people, I was kind of like, I mean, all of them, they know how to speak English. They can actually speak better in English than me. But still, they are doing something for their country. Like, they are doing something for their own communities. Like, if you talk about Itzu, he knows how to speak English, but he still is making videos in German language for the German community. So when I saw that, and then I felt that what is it about India? Like, Hindi is the language that we speak in India, for those who do not know, for those who are non-Indians here. So I haven't really seen any big names in the Indian YouTube industry related to Clash of Clans. Of course, there are big names in Indian YouTube industry, but no one related to Clash of Clans. I mean, there is a shortage of quality content available in Hindi based on Clash. So today, on the occasion of 50 subscribers, I'm gonna give you 2 gifts. Not an iPhone, no. I mean, I'm really not that poor, not that rich anyway. So the first one is, every video that I'm going to upload from now on, every video is actually going to be 2 videos. So it's going to be one in English and then another in Hindi. That is what Itzu does, and that is what I think I should do, because I still feel that English, since I'm from India, exactly, but I'm from an English medium school, so I was always taught you have to speak English. English is the global language, and this is what everyone uses. Well, basically, I don't think anyone in India uses English except when it is really necessary. The second thing is, I have met a community. I'm trying not to disclose it though. I have met a community on Discord. So Discord, it's a chat app for gamers, even for non-gamers. Anyway, it is just a social networking app. So I met a new community there, and they're really awesome fellas there. So I'm making a new YouTube channel, trying to cover their community, trying to give them a huge shout out. What they do is they actually kind of like they are involved in prank calling people. So it needs to be seen to be believed. I'm just trying to pop another microdot. I'm just trying to not reveal any information here. But the link to the new channel, it would be in the description. I'll be making a new channel, trying to cover their community, trying to highlight them. The reason why I'm making a new channel for this is because this channel is going to be all Clash of Clans. So that's it, guys. This is your host, Shiv from the Shadow, teaching you guys what to think instead of how to think.